What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw, if I'm not mistaken, was Leo, but we got to double check because the chat over here is going crazy, so give me 1 second, guys. Leo is first indeed, so we're going to go ahead and get it popping. Do want to say, everybody, hello, happy Tuesday. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, by the way, so happy Valentine's Day for those of you celebrating tomorrow. Do have a good day. Even if you're single, treat yourself, have fun, have a good day tomorrow. Definitely going to be a fun and fantastic time nonetheless. Either way, though, let me say what's up here to some peeps, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So what's going on? Itty, Josh, Nadia, Shelby, what's up? Lucy Lou, what's going on? Cancerian Girl, Fawn, what's poppin'? Sue, Veronica, Trevor, hey Healing Hearts, how's it hanging? What's going on, Nicole? How you doing today? What's up, everybody? What's up? What's going on, Lila, MJ? How's everybody's day doing? Hey, what's up, May? Happy Valentine's Day, Aunt. Sagittarian here from the Philippines. Hey, hello. Happy Valentine's Day to you, too. Thank you so much. As always, guys, if you want a personal read, first link in the description box below if you want to go ahead and book me there. But without a further ado, let's get into it. We're going to hop on into Team Leo and see what we got going on. So, what do we got showing up here for Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be in store here, please, for our zodiac signs of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the moon in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Pisces for a few of you, taking a look into the current energy. Hermit in reverse, what you're dealing with, Leo. We do have here the Ace of Wands, and then having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. So let's take a look here at your next 24. Now, Leos, you begin here with a moon reversed, and then you're pairing that here to the Hermit reversed. Hermit reversed is Virgo energy, so you could be dealing with a Virgo potentially. But I see here right now, it kind of feels like you're a little bit in a bit of like an emotionally withdrawn or like emotionally detached energy in the next 24 hours. And I feel like this is something that's kind of been a bit of a reoccurring theme for you, because looking at the current energy being the Hermit reversed sometimes can represent repetition, like you're getting back into an energy that you've been kind of familiar with or kind of used to. So I think you've kind of been a little bit in like a space where you've been going back and forth between being emotionally involved and then being very emotionally detached is what I'm picking up on here so far. You know, having a look at what you're dealing with the Ace of Wands. I think you're trying to really reignite that spark within yourself in the next 24 hours to be emotionally engaged. However, though, I just feel like you're not on the same page with somebody. Looking at the outcome here, Six of Pentacles reversed, it's hard to be on the same page with them. So it's like you're trying really hard here, Leo, to be in a good spot with somebody emotionally, but it feels like maybe whatever's going on between the two of you, you just keep on feeling the need to shut down. So at the end of the day, you want to be emotionally open with somebody, you want to be connected to somebody, but I feel like there's something that keeps consistently happening that makes you feel emotionally withdrawn. So therefore, you're not on the same page. It's almost like you're trying to ask for something. Maybe you're connecting with a person who's draining you. Maybe you're connecting with somebody you love, but at the same time, they're doing things that bother you or that is difficult for you to really resonate with. And it feels like you're trying to tell them, hey, we can move forward if we're on the same page here. However, though, if you're not on the same page with me, it's very difficult for me to be emotionally open or to want to move forward, to say the least. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be just about a romantic partner or to be about any sort of romantic relationship. It definitely can have something to do with a family member. It could have something to do to a relationship with a friend. So this could be something platonic, not necessarily romantic. But yeah, it's hard to be on the same page here or the same plane of resonation with somebody. It's almost like it seems like they're on board with you and then you're ready to be emotionally open, but then they go ahead and they do something that makes you very emotionally withdrawn, to say the least, okay? So I see you kind of going in and out right now with somebody, but that really has to do with the nature of you guys not being on the same page. So what I would recommend, Leo, is, of course, say your piece. You know, tell this person, the reason I'm withdrawing is because of this. You know, if you have your reasoning of why you're emotionally withdrawing, explain that to the person you're dealing with. But if they still choose to kind of do nothing about it, and they know at this point that they're upsetting you, bothering you, or hurting you with the actions that they're taking, then, you know, you might have to kind of consider to yourself, is this the type of person to for me personally to like want to keep surrounding myself with, or is it time to maybe seek out other options of people who are respecting where I'm coming from? Because in a way, it almost seems like the person you're connecting with is aware as to why you shut down in the first place, but it feels like they keep on doing the same kind of repetitive behavior. Okay, so take some time here to figure it out, but I think a conversation's in order. I would make sure you let them know exactly what's been bothering you, and then hopefully taking it from there, you guys can work out some kind of solution. Okay, Leos? Take it, of course, if it resonates though, right? Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Really appreciate you, Team Leo. So we did start out here first and foremost with our fire signs for today's daily read. We're going to be getting on into our water signs next, so we'll do fire, water, air, and earth for today's daily reading lineup. Now, before we go ahead and continue, just give me 1 second, guys. I have to go ahead and put something up on my computer. I don't know why this is buggy. There's always been, it's been a little glitchy lately, I've noticed. A lot of my electronic stuff. Hey, what's up, Lydia? You said Libra, and you're truly a blessing. I've been tuning in forever. You're so gifted and always on point. All love and light this way. Well, thank you, Lydia. Really appreciate you. Thank you for that very, very nice compliment. Thank you so much. Marlene, what up? Hello, Aunt and Soul fam. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's up, Marissa? He's emotionally unavailable. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully things get a little bit better for you. You said on point, Lila. Happy to resonate with you. Hopefully your situation improves too, okay? All right, guys, 1 more second. This should be good to go now. Let me X this out. And we are good. Okay, so like I said, lineup for today, water, fire, air, and earth. Let's get on into our fire, and we'll see what we got going on. Let's have a look here at Sagittarius, baby. Messages coming in here for the Saggy. Oh no, fire signs were first. My fault. It's fire, water, air, and earth. My apologies, guys. We just read for Leo. Let's get into water. Sagittarius, don't worry, I'll make sure you come up next in the next fire sign batch, but let's have a look here at Cancer, okay? Message is showing up here for Team Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Cancerian? In the next 24, hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. What's going on for Team Cancer? Overall energy for Cancerian is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Could be dealing possibly here with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. Coming into the current energy, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with here, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the 3 of Cups in the reverse position. So let's take a look here at your Team Cancer. Now, you start out here first and foremost with the Wheel of Fortune, and then you're pairing that here to the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So it definitely seems like Cancerians here are doing their best to make a situation that's been a little bit unstable a lot better. That's what I'm seeing coming up here for you. It's like you're trying to turn something around. So Cancers, you're bringing the positive energy in the next 24 hours. You're bringing the positive vibes here, but it feels to me like maybe somebody you're dealing with isn't bringing that energy. They're not matching your level. They're not matching your vibe, because looking at what you're dealing with here being the 9 of Pentacles reversed, you know, it feels to me like somebody right now isn't stepping into their confidence. They aren't stepping into high vibrations. So you keep trying to make a situation better, but it's like somebody here is just not working with me, and it's creating a lot of difficulty, right? Looking at the outcome here, it's like misery loves company, and if somebody here keeps on showing up in this misery energy, you don't want to be company to that misery. So you're trying to raise the vibe, but somebody here on the other hand isn't willing to match that with you. Looking at the outcome being the 3 of Cups reversed, there's a sense of disappointment, I think, showing up in your energy, Cancer, because it's like at the end of the day, like, I'm just trying to be here, you know? I'm trying to be on that high vibe timeline, but somebody here is just at that low vibration, not wanting to budge, not wanting to go all the way up to the top here and match my vibe ultimately. So it's very frustrating. It's very difficult here. And I do think that ultimately there's a sense of disappointment coming into play here too with that 3 of Cups reversed. At the end of the day, Cancer, one thing I will say for you, though, which is incredibly important to remember is at the end of the day, your vibe's always going to be your vibe, whether or not, and depending on whether or not somebody matches, it's going to be entirely up to them, you know? You can't help somebody who doesn't want to be helped. You can't change the vibration of somebody who doesn't want to shift and change their vibe. You know, that's a very personal thing and a very personal choice that they're going to have to be willing to do. So you kind of have to ask yourself the question. It's like, if somebody here isn't going to match my vibe, then am I going to spend a lot of time trying to get them to match that vibe, or am I going to let them show up as they are? And I think that that's the best approach always. You should always let people show up as they are, because people are going to do what they want to do anyhow. You know? It's like trying to, you know, if a friend had a bad day, trying to put them in a better mood. If they want to be pissed off, they're going to be pissed off, you know? If somebody is in a sad place and they don't want to feel happier, they're going to want to stay sad. So I feel like letting this individual that you're dealing with, could be anybody, friend, family member, lover, letting the person you're dealing with continue to show up exactly how they are, I feel like is best case scenario. You know, I think it's disappointing because it's like, I want you to be on my level. I want you to be happy. I want you to, you know, work on raising your vibration with me. I want to make a situation more stable, more positive, more amazing. But if that person's not going to match it, you know, it's almost like, don't waste your time here, Cancer, trying to get them to match it, because you can't make somebody do something they don't inherently want to do, you know? So I feel like letting them show up as they are is the best case opportunity. Even if it's not necessarily what's making you happy, it's going to be what saves you the most stress, you know, or basically takes away the most stress for you in this kind of situation. So pretty interesting stuff. You know, I don't know who it's about. It could be anybody, it could be friend, family member, lover. Like I said, it could be literally anybody in your life, but take it if it resonates, Cancer, leave it if it doesn't. But yeah, that's the ultimate truth. You know, you're going to show up as you are, and I'm happy you're high vibing, and I'm happy you're trying to stay in the best energy possible. But if somebody's not going to match that, you know, it's either A, you're going to let them take you down to that energy. If somebody's miserable, misery loves company. So you're either going to let them drag you down, or you're going to have to say, let them show up as they are. I'm going to do me and sit in my high vibing energy. And that's just simply that, you know? Unfortunately, you can't switch the vibe of somebody who doesn't necessarily want to switch it themselves. All right, Cancers, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it, of course, if it resonates, and leave it if it doesn't. So we have started out here so far with fire. We've done our water. Air signs, you guys, are coming up next, okay? Hey, what's going on, Heather A? How you doing today? Appreciate you coming on in. Zephyr also hi if I didn't say hi already. What's up, Katie? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Goddamn. Bring me some good vibes for sure. Hopefully when we get to Aries soon, we can get a good ass message for you. You got an Aries stellium. Goddamn. That's a lot of Aries in your chart. That's what's up, though. I fuck with that. Hey, what's up, Samia? Cancer here. Thank you for your readings. You're very welcome. Thank you for watching. It means a lot. Thank you so much, okay? All right, guys, let's get into it. We're hopping into air. We're going to take a look here at the birthday peeps and see what we got going on for Team Aquarius, baby, okay? Message is coming in here for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be rolling on in here for our zodiac signs of Aquarius in the next 24. Aquarius, your season is almost coming to a close. You know, we definitely have a good more so like 2 weeks or so, or maybe a week and a half, but hope you guys have been enjoying it. Hope you've been having a great birth season so far, and I hope you've been having a pretty damn fantastic birthday too. So shout out to my Aquarians. But let's get one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, babe. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Team Aquarius, overall energy for you is the Four of Wands. Looking at the current energy we have here, the Page of Wands. What you're dealing with, guys, we got here the Four of Cups. And then looking at the outcome for Team Aqua is going to be the Star in the upright position. So let's go ahead over here and have a look at you. Now, Star card energy is Aquarius energy, so you're showing up here in this reading for sure, for sure. Four of Wands paired to a Page of Wands in the upright. Kind of feels to me for Aquarian in the next 24, you're definitely interested in kind of what, like, Four of Wands can be a relationship. It could be a really good environment. So you could be having a great day with a partner tomorrow. You could be having a great day with a special someone, especially with it being Valentine's Day. But I feel like you have been noticing there is an interest for more. And I think you've been trying to tune it out, Four of Cups, but ultimately you can't, because looking at the outcome here being the Star card is representative of fate, it's representative of what's meant for you, it's representative of alignment. So it almost kind of feels to me like you want to grow and expand your situation. Maybe for some of you, you want to grow and expand and take your relationship to the next level. Maybe for some of you, you want to take a business to the next level, however it resonates. But at the end of the day, there's a part of you that's like, should I tune that out? Is it too soon? You know, have you been dating somebody for 3 years and you're thinking about proposing to them and you're like, is it too soon? Is it too fast? You know, and I think 3 years is okay, depending upon how elevated your relationship is. But I feel like you want expansion, but you're shutting it down within yourself. Maybe you're worried about things moving too quickly. Or maybe you're worried that if you do go towards expansion, you're going to feel more invested or more attached to someone or something you're dealing with. And that could be concerning because then you get to a point where it's like, whoa, well, if I get hurt, it's really going to suck. You know, if I'm going to go all in on my business and my business fails, that's going to hurt. If I'm going to go all in on a relationship with somebody and it fails, that's going to hurt. And it's going to hurt, sure, if it fails, but who says it will? Right? Who says it will? It's going to hurt putting your 100% into something, but you should always put your 100% into something that you believe in. And even if it doesn't work out for you, at least you gave it a chance. You know, life, we're going to experience pain no matter what, but if we're not branching out and really giving things our all and putting our heart into the things we love and care about, then we're never going to get to that end goal of having the best things in our lives because we took chances on them. If we miss out on those chances, we're not going to have those deep connections to people. We're not going to have that multi-billion-dollar company that you started from your basement. You know, you got to take risks in life. I'm not saying take the biggest risks in the world, but if you really love something, sure, anything has the potential to hurt you. Anything has the potential to end. But if it's going good right now, fuck it. Put your all into it, Aquarius. I feel like that's the main point here of your read. It's like you're interested in taking something up a notch. You're interested in taking it to the next level. However, though, you're trying to tune out that feeling due to the nature of fear. The point is you may not know what the future has in store for you, but look at what's going on right now. Pay attention to the present moment amongst all else. Are you happy? Let's say you're in a relationship. Do you love your person? Do you want a future with your person right now? Are things going great? That's great. Focus on the present and elevate that shit. Go ahead and grow with your partner. Are you happy with your business? Has it been going well? Do you want to kick it up a notch and take it to the next level? If things are going great right now, go all in. You never know what the future is going to hold. A lot of the time, I feel like most of us are kind of programmed to think of the worst case scenario every time we put our all into something. But the point is you never know. It could turn out so much better than you ever imagined. And if you don't take that risk, you're never going to find that out. All right, Aquarius? So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But dare I say, Aquarius, you've been feeling called to expand something, and I don't think that's by mistake. Star card. Looking at the outcome, you know? I don't believe it's by mistake that you're feeling called to expand in an area. To me, that more so seems like alignment, and it seems like the timing's right. To me, the star card can definitely represent divine timing, and little do some of you know, divine timing can definitely be at play here in expanding a situation and taking it to that next level, providing nothing but growth and happiness for you. So I personally feel good about this. I wouldn't miss out on the chance here if you're looking for growth and expansion, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. Of course, happy birthday to you guys, and thank you for tuning on in. So we have done our fire, we've done our water and air. Let's get on into our earth signs. Jumping into the earth team, Virgo. Let's go ahead here and get it popping. What's going to be showing up here for Virgo, baby? In the next 24 hours. Hey, what's going on, Chloe? You said, hey, Aunt finally made it to your live. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Chloe. Welcome, welcome in. What's up, Preserving Pisces? How you doing? Appreciate you. Happy B-Day to them, for sure, for sure. What's going on? Very happy Mondays. Not sure if I said hi to you already. Big Smoke, what's going on? How you guys doing? Appreciate all of you so much. What do we got showing up here, though, for Team Virgo in the next 24 hours? Go ahead and have ourselves a look. Virgo, overall energy for you is the Knight of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For the current energy, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, Strength in reverse. And then looking at the outcome, Virgo, is going to be the World in the upright position. So let's have a look at you and see what we got going on. Now, Knight of Swords coming into play here, paired to the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I kind of feel for Virgos, you want to kind of nip something in the bud moving into the next 24 hours. I don't think you want to work on a situation anymore with the Eight of Pentacles showing up in reverse. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here being the Strength reversed, ultimately for you guys, you just don't really feel like there's much of a strong connection or a strong bond to something anymore. Some of you might be cutting out a bad habit in the next 24 hours. Maybe you're starting to notice that as you've been pulling back more from a certain habit, you're breaking the habitual energy. The habit itself is breaking and you don't feel very invested in it anymore, which is great. Maybe some of you have decided to stop smoking. So with that being said, as you've continued to take time off and as you've kind of decreased your income of cigarettes, you've realized in the next 24 hours, you know what? I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, I've broke the habit. So some of you could be breaking habits, which is really cool. If it's not about breaking habits, though, it definitely could be about realizing I just don't feel connected to something in my life anymore and I don't feel like pursuing it. So I'd rather nip it in the bud now. You know, maybe you're not interested in a hobby anymore. You're not interested in a person anymore or pursuing some sort of career anymore. And I think that you are being honest with yourself here with that Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, or swords in tarot, they represent honesty. They represent communication. So you're having a real honest talk with yourself, I feel, and you're saying, if I don't feel connected so much to someone or something in my life anymore, it might be time to nip it in the bud and officially close the cycle. So looking at the outcome here being the World card represents the official ending of a cycle so that something new in your life can be born. And I feel like that's where most of you are at. All right, guys. So of course, if it resonates, right? If it's not your story, no worries. But if you're at a point in time where you feel like you're just not connected to someone or you're not connected to something anymore, I think that you don't want to waste any more time putting in effort into this situation. You've kind of made up your mind and you're going to realize you made up your mind in the next 24 and it's time here to walk away. You know, with every door that closes, inevitably there's a new door that's opening, right? So with that being said here, if you close this door, you're going to open up a door to a whole nother window of opportunities here, Team Virgo. So you want to see what else is out there. And I think you should. You know, I never am the person who's going to advocate stay somewhere you're not happy. If you're not happy, go find something else. And I think that it's time for you guys to go ahead and set sail and see what's on the other side of the world, if you will, you know? All right, baby. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But Virgo, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done officially our first batch of Zodiacs for the daily read. We'll hop into our second batch here momentarily. All right. Real quick, what's going on, Lynn Blanco? You said your vibe is unmatched. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Heather Ann, what's up? Happy shout out to my hubby, Big D, and happy love day to all of you. Oh, well, thank you, Heather Ann. I appreciate that. Happy Valentine's Day to you and the hubby. That's what's up. Marlene, by the way, thank you so much for time stamping. Really appreciate you, love. Thank you for all the work you do on the channel. You kill it all the time. It's awesome. Thank you for your help and your support. It really means the world, you know? Marlene said, Soul Fam, let's show our wonderful host some love by hitting that like button. Everybody's appreciated. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Marlene, as well. Red Sky said, perfect advice. Well, thank you, Red Sky. Also, hello, if I didn't say hi already. Hope you're doing good. All right, guys. Give me a moment or so, and then we're hopping back into fire. And Sagittarians, you guys are up next. I promised you guys because I misclicked you earlier. So Sagittarius, you will be going next, okay? Hey, Jessica Beers, what's going on? Red Sky said, happy V-Day, Anthony. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you, too. Am I reading tomorrow for the Love Day? So I was going to talk about that at the end of the live. I actually won't be here tomorrow, guys, for Valentine's Day. With that being said, I will be working in the morning, doing some videos and stuff, but afterwards I'm not going to be going live as I do have Valentine's Day dinner and I want to spend time with my girlfriend. So I will be busy tomorrow, just spending time with my partner, but I will be back on Thursday, okay? So there won't be a daily read tomorrow, but there will be a daily read for Thursday and then we can read on Friday, okay? Thank you, Heather Ann. This V-Day gift is for your kitty cat. Catch you next time. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm sure he'll appreciate it too. By the way, my kitty cat swindled me this morning. Okay. And what I mean by swindling me is my girlfriend apparently fed him before he went to work. She told me, or said that she told me. I didn't remember. So my cat, when I get home after dropping off my girlfriend at work, just starts meowing. It seems like he's hungry. It's his normal spiel in the morning. He will meow like a psycho till he eats. So I was like, okay, let me go feed him. Little did I know, he already ate this morning. So he finessed 2 breakfasts, okay? One for me, one for my girlfriend. And I was like, you're a little shit, okay? Because we usually feed him once in the morning and once at night. We try to keep it like the same time. So he ended up getting 2 breakfasts this morning, or 2 breakfasts, if that's how you say it, this morning. So he was having a grand old day, to say the least, okay? Moving along here forward, Team Sagittarius, let's jump into you and let's see what we got going on. Messages coming in here for Sagittarius, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information, please, is going to be showing up here for our zodiac sign of Aquarius in the next 24, or sorry, Aquarius, Sagittarius, my apologies, in the next 24 hours. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some awesome stuff. Let's get one more shuffle, and we will see what we got going on. Sagittarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we have here the Six of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with, guys. We have here the Page of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome, Sagittarius is going to be the Justice in the upright position. Could be dealing with a Libra. You also could be connecting with a Cancer here too, so take that if that resonates. But Chariot reversed here, and we're pairing that to the Six of Cups in reverse as well. I would say for Sagittarian peeps, you kind of feel like you're not trying to go backwards. You're not trying to go back to the past, but someone keeps bringing up the past. Page of Pentacles. I'm not sure who this person is. Could be a friend. It could be a acquaintance or somebody that you're not inherently close to. Could be a family member, lover, whoever. But I feel like someone keeps bringing up the past and you're like, dude, I'm trying to move on from the past, you know? So like, why do you keep bringing it up so often? Why do you keep on pushing the past onto me? I'm at a point where I'm trying to make peace with it and move forward. So I feel like somebody's trying to just be a constant reminder in a way of something either that you have dealt with in the past, maybe with them, maybe not with them. But looking at the outcome here, Team Sagittarius, Justice card, it's like, I need to put this situation to rest. I have to find some sort of common ground with the person I'm dealing with to understand I'm in the process of leaving my past behind. So I almost feel like in your next 24 hours, you're going to be explaining that to whoever this is. It's like, ultimately, I know that you keep bringing it up, but I'm trying to live my life moving forward, and it's not helpful to have a constant reminder. It's not helpful to constantly or consistently be reminded of my past. Now, maybe for some of you, this actually could be a past person reaching out to you, and especially with it being Valentine's Day, maybe the ex-boyfriend Andrew's coming back, and Andrew's like, yo, baby, I miss you, and it's Valentine's Day, and we can have a candlelit dinner. But maybe you don't want a candlelit dinner with Andrew, because at the end of the day, baby, Sagittarius, you over Andrew, okay? Andrew is no more. You know what I mean? So maybe some of you guys are trying to put that to rest, and you have that ex who kind of keeps on reappearing. But if it's not the ex, it could just be somebody who just keeps on reminding you. Like, I've seen parents, and I don't like when parents do this. I'm not going to say hate because it's a strong word, but I've seen parents who like always remind their kid about the person they used to date because the parent had a great connection to them, right? So let's say your name is Jessica and your mom loved when you dated Adam. Maybe you're dating an Anthony now, but your mom's still like, oh, you should have just stuck it out with Adam. You know, Adam was so great. Adam was amazing, right? It's like, why do you want to keep reminding me of the past? I'm dating Anthony now, and obviously anybody who has a name Anthony is hot and cool as fuck. So at the end of the day, mom, I don't want to deal with Adam. I'm with Anthony, right? So like, I've seen situations like that. Maybe some of you guys are going through a similar sitch like that. But ultimately here, you know, someone just keeps being a reminder, or somebody's physically a part of your past who just keeps coming back around. But I feel like with that Justice coming out for the outcome, Sag, it's like I'm setting the record straight, you know? I don't want to go back to the past. I'm only focusing on going forward. We have to find a common ground here. So maybe you're telling your ex, Andrew, listen, Andrew, I'm moving on, okay? I don't really necessarily want to pursue a friendship at this time. I got to do me, you got to do you, right? So maybe you're finding that common ground with your ex-boyfriend, Andrew, or maybe you got to tell mama, yo, mama, I'm so tired of you bringing up Adam. I'm over Adam. I'm with Anthony now. He's cute. He's great, okay? Or maybe you got to tell a friend who keeps on bringing up somebody from your past or bringing up a past situation like, yo, that shit is so 2004. That's an old story. I'm tired of the old stories. I want to write something new, right? So you just got to be honest here with somebody that the past is not what you are about anymore. You want to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And you got to find that middle ground with them. Have that conversation like, I can't do this anymore. I got to move on with my life, period. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. If it resonates, Sag, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you for tuning in here nonetheless, okay? All right, everybody. So all the fire signs we have done so far. Well, we finished up the fire for the second batch. We're going to jump into water here in a second. Jessica, thank you for the $4.99. Really appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much. What's going on, Dawn D? Anthony, I love you, sweet. It's been a long time. Well, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you, Dawn D. Thank you so much. Very happy Monday said, Zoom, peace out, Andrew. April said, Andrew blocked me on Facebook, requested me again, and then blocked me again. Talk about somebody who doesn't know what they want, huh? Marlene said, I hate that too. My parents miss me with an Anthony from my past. It checks out, LOL. Yeah, there are people that do that, unfortunately. It's tough, man. If you're a parent who does that, stop doing that. Let your kids be happy with whoever the fuck they're happy with, you know? So, yeah. I've seen like friends' parents do that stuff, and I'm just like, man, that's just it's not a good thing to do, you know? Either way, though, guys, we're going to keep it moving forward in a sec. We're going to be hopping into water next. We already did Cancer, so Scorpio, you guys are coming on up. Right? Very happy Mondays, right? Yep, a whole past life ago, it feels like. Yeah, can't believe it. 20 years ago, huh? I'm glad I grew up in the 2000s, though. The 2000s was a great time to be alive, or to be a kid at least, to say the least. Anyhow, getting into water, Team Scorpio, let's see what we got going on. Messages coming in here for Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be showing up here for our Scorpio gang? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the next 24. Let's go ahead and check it out. What's going on here for our Scorpio gang? Scorpio, overall energy for you. We got here the moon in reverse, looking at the current energy. We have here the Six of Swords, what you're dealing with, guys. We got here the Hangman, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the High Priestess in the reverse position. So let's see what we got in store here for you. Now, first things first, Scorpio, you got a moon reverse, and then you're pairing that here to the Six of Swords. Moon card is Pisces energy. Actually, you have all Pisces energy showing up. The moon, the Hangman, the High Priestess, everything here is Pisces, except we have air sign energy too, but all the major arcana is popping up as Pisces, so goddamn, you could be dealing with the fish. Anyhow, Scorpio, moon reverse, Six of Swords in the upright. I definitely feel like you have moved past some feelings that you have felt were pretty difficult to move past for a while. You were stuck on something or someone, okay? Could be either way. However, though, the Hangman is no longer valid. It's no longer the case. You're not stuck anymore. I think that you're actually releasing feelings for a person or for a situation in the next 24 hours, and it feels good. Looking at the outcome here, High Priestess reversed. You know, I don't need to hold on to this anymore. I don't need to keep these feelings to myself anymore. I can release them. I can let go. It's time to no longer hold on. So it's a very, very quick and simple kind of read coming into play for you, but it speaks volumes because I think you had a really big difficulty getting over someone or moving on from somebody. You know, if it's a person of your past, if it's a person that you feel meant a lot to you, even if it's nothing romantic and it's everything that's platonic, right? Even if it's a friend that you ended up going your separate ways with, I definitely feel like it was hard to move on, but you're getting to that point where you feel like you're no longer emotionally invested in ways you used to be, you know? You're realizing I'm freed from this. Like, I'm not in emotional turmoil anymore. I've made peace with the fact that I moved on from somebody, and that feels good. It feels good to say that I moved on, you know? So I think you're getting that clarification and that verification in the next 24 hours that you have officially moved on from somebody, and that feels really good here for you, Scorpio. So, of course, do take that if it resonates, right? Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we have done our fire, we've done our water. Let's get on into our air signs. And rolling into the air, we're going to take a look here at Team Libra. So let's go ahead here and get it popping. What's going to be showing up here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what do we got showing up here for Team Libra? In the next 24. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libras, overall energy for you, Six of Pentacles. definitely could be connecting with an earth sign for some of you. Looking into your current energy, the Sun card, what you're dealing with, guys, 2 of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse showing up here too. So Libras, I definitely feel so far, 6 of Pentacles, Sun card, you and somebody are on the same page, you're happy with the way things are going, you're happy because you both are resonating with one another. Beautiful. Looking at the current energy, 2 of Wands reversed, I feel like this is the energy of summing up confusion. Like if you and your person were in a place where you both were, how do I say this, like stuck between a rock and a hard place over something. Maybe you and someone you were dealing with were stuck on making a choice or making a decision. Maybe some of you guys were stuck on where do we want to eat tomorrow for Valentine's Day, you know? Could have been in that kind of energy. But this says you're getting to a settlement, you know? Looking at the outcome, 4 of Pentacles reversed, you know, you guys are letting go of any sort of confusion or any sort of indecision. You're coming to a common ground. You and somebody are happy because you're getting on the same page. So if there's been confusion in friendships, romantic relationships, family matters, business matters, I feel like any sort of indecision and confusion is getting cleared up and you and somebody else are setting foot on the same page, and being on the same page feels great. You're both happy about it. Things are getting worked out here. There's no more challenges. There's no more indecision. We've released that. We've moved on, and that's pretty damn cool. You know, like I said though, guys, this doesn't have to be about like you and somebody you're dealing with romantically. Maybe you and a friend were, you know, having a hard time with each other, you know, figuring stuff out. Maybe you finally got it sorted. Maybe you've been having issues working with a company to come to some sort of settlement, but you're getting that figured out. Maybe some of you are talking to creditors. If you've been having issues with credit or issues with any sort of debt, you're coming to some sort of settlement too. So it feels like a good day in the next 24 hours to come to settlements, to get on the same page with somebody where something works for you and something works for them too. So it could be anything, literally. It could be legal matters, family matters, business matters, love matters, matters of the heart, okay? All of the matters that you can think of, everything, matter itself, who fucking knows, Libra, okay? I don't know your life, all right? But at the end of the day, though, could be something of that nature. So I definitely feel like you're getting on the same page here, and that feels pretty damn good, okay? Cool. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Libra, if it resonates, awesome. If not, no worries, okay? All right, guys, we did our air, fire, and water. Let's get back into our earth signs. For the earth team, Capricorn, let's see what we got going on here for the cappuccinos. What's going to be showing up here for Capricorn, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got coming on in here, please, for the zodiac signs of Team Capricorn? In the next 24 hours, hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on here for the Cappies? Capricorn, overall energy for you. Ace of Cups in reverse. What's going on? Current energy for you. The Devil in the upright. What you're dealing with. Death in reverse. Team Cappy looking at the outcome. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse position. Capricorn, what do we got going on with you? Taking a look here first and foremost, you begin with the Ace of Cups reversed, paired here to the Devil. So I've been picking up on this energy for weeks now, guys. I don't know why, but I've been picking up on it for weeks, man, where it's like, I'm just not happy with somebody. I'm not fulfilled with somebody. I feel like their behavior hasn't been up to par. I'm not enjoying how I've been treated. Like, I keep seeing this show up very, very frequently for Capricorns. And looking at what you're dealing with being the death reversed, you know, that's representative of like, I'm not thinking about inherently walking away from this person, but at the same time, how much longer can I put up with this type of treatment or tolerate this type of treatment from somebody that I'm dealing with? And it could be anybody. It doesn't have to, you know, just be like a romantic partner. It could be your lover, your friend, your kid. Could be your dog. Maybe your dog or your cat's been sassy for the past couple weeks. Who knows? My cat's a sassy little one. Let me tell you, he's a sassy little pussy. Anyhow, though, I feel like you're in a space right now, Capricorn, where it's frustrating because I keep hearing like, this isn't you. This isn't you. Like, you're acting out of character. You haven't been yourself lately. Like, someone's just been a little different, you know? And I think it's been hard to put up with them because of how different they've been. You know, looking at the outcome being the 10 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed represents instability, not stability. So things have been a little bit unstable between you and someone. I feel like somebody has been different, but I feel like they're also probably taking it out on you through forms of projection, because I don't feel like it has anything to necessarily do with you, Capricorn, but it feels like it has everything to do with them. So maybe you have a friend who's going through a hard time, and maybe every time you hang out with them, they're taking out their hard times on you. And it's not fair to you, 110%. But I think many of you are getting to the point where it's like, I don't know how much longer I can tolerate this. You know, either the person I'm dealing with is going to figure out how they're going to work on their situation and they're going to stop projecting, or I may not be around, you know, to continue to take on this type of behavior, because I can only tolerate bullshit for so long until I tell somebody straight to their face, you're not going to be around any longer if you keep treating me like this. And I think you're getting to that point. So Capricorn, I won't be surprised if we see this energy pop up again, because I feel like you have been incredibly forgiving towards this individual, because like I've said to you guys, I've seen this energy show up quite a bit in the past 2-3 weeks for you. In the daily reading specifically, I've been seeing this energy showing up for you. So I think you're going to get to that breaking point pretty soon where it's like, either you got to change how you're treating me here, but if you keep it up on the same path, I might not be around. All right? Is what I'm seeing for you, because you are not loving in the slightest how somebody here is treating you. All right, Capricorns? Take that if it resonates, of course, though, right? Leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in, and I really do hope and wish that your situation improves. So I'm wishing you guys the best, okay? Sorry for Cappies that are dealing with this. It's not fair. It's not fair when people project and to have that shit be taken out upon you, and it also sucks when somebody's acting out of character. You know, they're acting like a totally different person, especially when they're coming from a negative state of being, when they're naturally relatively positive and good energy. So it's odd. You know, you're kind of battling your heart here, because you know who this person truly is. You love them, you care for them, but they've been so different recently. Hopefully it's a phase. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Capricorn, thank you for joining me tonight. Do have a great rest of your day. Okay? All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of Zodiacs for the daily read. We're going to get into our last and our final batch here shortly, okay? Zephyra, what's up? You said, I'm out of here, peeps. Love you. Love you, too. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much. Hey, Stephanie, you said, wow, this is a late live. This is actually a little bit on the earlier side for the lives I've been doing lately. Usually on, like, Fridays, I've been going live at, like, 10, 11 p.m. at night, doing the weekend read super late. So I've been mentioning to you guys, I've just been having a very busy schedule during the daytimes recently, where I've had no free time to actually go out on live and do stuff. So with that being said, I've been kind of working more at night now. I don't want it to be the norm, but it's kind of the norm for now, with what I've got going on. That's, you know, I'm kind of keeping personal. So, you know, hopefully I can get back to a better morning schedule, but for now, nighttime's kind of the vibe, and it's kind of when I have time, you know? But anyhow, though, y'all, we're going to get into the last batch in a second. Do want to say, though, thank you, everybody, for being here. For those of you that are here, drop a like if you're enjoying the video. If you're new, come subscribe, baby. I'll be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. So click that subscribe button, enable them notifications to never miss when I upload or when I go live. Stephanie said I hadn't realized I liked them late. Glad to hear that. That's what's up. Very cool. What's up, Tammy? You said thank you, Aunt. You're so welcome, Tammy. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Excuse me, guys. Thank you so much. So glad I caught it. Well, thank you, Wesley. Appreciate you coming out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Marlene, what does GTSYA mean? I see you say that a lot, but I feel like I'm old. I just don't know what that means. So let me know what the acronym stands for, please. or you don't have to tell me, but for some reason I look at it and I'm like, what does that say? I try to decipher it. It's probably a very easy acronym too, but I'm bad with acronyms nowadays, to be honest. So let me know what that means. I keep looking at that, trying to decipher it. What's going on, Alexandria? How you doing? You made it to the live. Yes, you did. Welcome in. All right, guys, let's get back to it. Fire was first. We did Sag. We did Leo. So Ram fam, let's get it popping and see what we got going on here for Team Aries. Message is coming in here for Aries, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of the Ram fam in the next 24 hours. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Oh, that's what that means, Marlene. I got you. Great to see you all. That makes a lot of sense. See, I probably wouldn't have guessed that. So thank you for informing my old ass, you know? What do we got showing up, though, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? Let's take a look here, baby. Overall energy is going to be the Two of Swords in reverse. Looking at the current energy we have here, Three of Cups reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, you got a Justice reverse. Looking at the outcome, you have here a Moon in the upright position. So Aries, you could be connecting with a Pisces, you could be dealing with a Libra, so that might be either of the signs you could potentially be connecting with at this time. Now you start with the Two of Swords reversed, and then you pair that Two of Swords reversed here to the Three of Cups in the reverse position as well. So I feel for you guys here, you're making some sort of final decision, I feel, to steer away from a certain kind of crowd. I feel like there are either a group of people or a specific person who's giving you very unbalanced and negative vibes, especially unbalanced, because when I see what you're dealing with here being the Justice reversed, that represents a person who doesn't really have their shit together. And I don't mean that to be mean, but you can be the byproduct of your environment. You know, a lot of people have heard that old saying of like, you are who your friends are. And I think you're being mindful about who you're associating with, because it's like, if I'm associating with people who are super unbalanced, I don't want that energy to turn into my energy either. You know, I want to be around people who are matching my vibration, and there isn't necessarily anything wrong with that. You know, people who want to be individuals who are very successful, if they surround themselves with successful people, those successful people will help them, train them, lift them up, and match their vibe too. But when there's individuals who are maybe not doing much with their lives, maybe they're kind of just at a point where they don't really care so much, hanging around that kind of crowd can affect you too, because the people you're around can affect you, period. You know, their energy inevitably can kind of cling into yours and bleed into yours, and you can pick up on theirs, and you might end up becoming very similar to the output of energy they're putting out. So I feel like you are unhappy with the group that maybe you've been surrounded with, or maybe you're not entirely ecstatic about the way that they're living their lives. Maybe you've kind of even noticed you've picked up on some bad habits with certain people or a certain person you've been around, and it's like, I know where I want to be. I know what kind of goals I'm trying to hit. I know where I want to be in life, and maybe it is time to change my associations, you know? Looking at the outcome here, the Moon card, you're getting into your feelings here in the next 24 hours, checking in with yourself personally, asking yourself, what do I want? What kind of energy do I want? What am I looking for out of my life experience? Am I looking to thrive? If so, I should be around thriving energy. Am I looking to be successful? I got to get around successful people. Am I looking to be happy? It's time to get around happy people and stay away from the miserable, the misery Sallies, the miserable Sallies at the end of the day, right? You want to be around the vibration you're looking to attain and achieve. And I feel like that's where you're at. Okay, guys? So you're coming to these conclusions in the next 24 hours. Shit, I really do got to check my associations, because if I'm not happy necessarily with the kind of lifestyle they're living, and I'm noticing that maybe I'm starting to almost get close to the lifestyle they're living too, something's got to change. I got to be mindful of my environment and put myself in an environment that primes me and sets me up for success. For sure. Okay? I know not everybody may resonate with that. Some people might actually get offended or irritated about that, but I think it's very true. I think you are the byproduct of your environment a lot of the time. And I'm sure there's rare cases where people, are in their energy so independently that they don't feel the influence of others, but it happens, I used to hang with a pretty interesting crowd of people, and it turned me into a version of myself I didn't like. And I realized that the reason I was that version was also, it was a fault of my own for sure. But I noticed that I was my environment, And when you get so used to being around a certain energy for so long, it can be very easy for that energy to attach to you. So I noticed I became my environment, and I also faulted myself because it was my fault for turning into a version of myself I wasn't happy with. So I take accountability for that too. But it didn't make it easier being in that environment. It's like a person who's choosing to stay away from, drugs or something, and then being around a bunch of people who do drugs. That doesn't make that any easier for that person to make that kind of conscious choice. That might be a really poor example, so please, don't fault me for that, but it's kind of something similar to that, For sure, for sure. All right, so Aries, if it resonates, cool. If not, no worries, but thank you for tuning in here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. So we have touch base here, guys, with all of our fire. We're going to be getting into the water signs here in just a bit, okay? Lynn Blanco Tarot said exactly. Jessica said exactly why I cut people out of my life. They didn't have my best interest at heart. Clean slate, positive vibes moving forwards, for sure. Marlene said nobody likes the Debbie Downer. The thing is that, like, I think it's okay to be Debbie sometimes. Like, it's okay to be a Debbie Downer. Like, it is what it is. We're human. Like, we're all going to have moments where we're Debbie Downers. But, like, when that becomes a lifestyle and you are actively trying to achieve being a happy, high vibrational person, that's when it doesn't work, you know? I think everybody's entitled to having a shitty day. Everybody's entitled to being upset. Everybody's entitled to be depressed. Everybody's entitled to be fucking angry. You know, we're all entitled to feel how we feel. But when we make certain feelings a lifestyle, and if you're surrounding people that have those certain feelings as a lifestyle, and that's not the lifestyle you want to check your associations, for sure. What's up, Chloe? Lately, I go to your live. Sometimes I miss it by a few hours, sometimes 13 hours later. I love to see this live because I swear what I feel, it gives me goosebumps most times. Oh, well, I'm happy to hear that. Thank you, Chloe. Yeah, I'm sorry if you end up missing the lives. I know that the schedule's not really there. They're kind of at random on the daily, but either way, I'm glad you can make it nonetheless. And I'm happy that you feel, more connected. That's why I do these live. I like connecting with you guys in a more personal way and have a more personal experience, for sure. All right, guys, let's get into it. Water signs, you're up. Team Pisces, let's see what we got going on here for the fish. Hopefully the fish are doing well. What do we got going on for our Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Piscean? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look for Team Fish. Pisces, overall energy for you is the Hangman, which is a Pisces card. Having a look at the current energy, Queen of Wands in the upright. What you're dealing with, guys, Queen of Swords in the upright. Having a look here at the outcome, Team Pisces is going to be the High Priestess reverse, yet another Piscean card coming into play. So you're prominently showing up in this reading. Now you begin here with a Hangman, and then you pair that Hangman here to the Queen of Wands. So kind of what I'm feeling for you guys is you're trying to get out of the energy of stagnancy. You're trying to motivate yourself. But when I see what you're dealing with here being the Queen of Swords, it's like you have a clear picture to what you want, but for some reason you're still not getting moving. And when I notice that I'm in situations like this, I have to ask myself the question, if I have a clear picture of where I want to go and what I need to do, why haven't I done it yet? Is it that I don't have motivation because I'm lazy? Or is it that I don't have motivation because it's not really what I want? 9 times out of 10, when I ask myself that question, I'm not a lazy person. It's because I don't want what's right in front of me. I might see the whole blueprint. I might see the whole plan. I might know exactly what to do. I might see it all laid out in front of me, but there's something still prohibiting me from going for it, And 9 times out of 10, it's because it's not what you really want. If you really wanted it, you would have already done all the steps you needed to do in order to have some sense of success. Maybe some of you guys have the perfect job lined up for you. Maybe it's perfect on paper, but not perfectly suiting to your heart or perfectly suiting to what you desire out of the work experience and career experience. Maybe some of you have a perfect person who's showing up in love, but maybe they're not who you really love. And even though you can have a clear-cut, happy life with them, it won't be the happiest because it's not what you're looking for. So Pisces, it's not that you're not taking action because you're lazy. That is bullshit. You're not taking action because you don't truly want what's in front of you. Looking at the outcome here, High Priestess reversed, it's like you can't keep that a secret anymore. I feel for some of you, maybe you've been having this plan in your career to do something specifically, but on the inside, you've always known you never really wanted to get started. So maybe in the next 24 hours, this is about having to be honest with yourself and embracing that side of yourself you've kind of been keeping quiet. Because it feels to me like you've kind of been keeping quiet for a while, Pisces, that you don't really want this. You've been trying to almost force yourself or push yourself to want something you just don't necessarily want. And your next 24 hours is going to be about having to open up the can of worms and be truthful to yourself and be honest with yourself and be like, yeah, this isn't what I want at all. And that's why I haven't taken action. And it's probably time for me to stop going after what I don't truly want and recenter and refocus on what it is I'm actually looking for. And I would say so too. I would agree with that statement. Pisces, don't live your life chasing after necessarily what you don't want. Live your life going after what you do want, even if it scares you. Okay? All right, Piscean, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for tuning in here nonetheless, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep it pushing. So we have done all of our water. We've done all of our fire. We're going to get into the air signs here in a moment or so. So we'll go ahead and get it popping here soon. All right, guys. Jumping into our air, we've done Aquarius, we've done Libra. So Team Gemini, let's go ahead and get it popping and see what we got going on here for the gems. Message is showing up here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for our Gemini baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24. What do we got popping on in here for the twins? Hopefully our twins are doing well. Let's take a look here, gems. Overall energy for you guys is going to be the Six of Wands in reverse. You might be dealing with a fire sign like an Aries, Sag, Leo. Coming into the current energy, we have here the Sun. What you're dealing with, we have here the Knight of Wands. And then looking at the outcome, Gemini is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in the upright position. So what's going on, Team Gemini? You got here a Six of Wands reversed, and then you're pairing that Six of Wands reversed to the Sun. I almost feel like you're being happy something didn't work out. I've been there before. You know, being happy something didn't work out. Maybe you agreed to something you didn't necessarily want to at first. You kind of regretted it later. So luckily the plan doesn't go through and it's like, yay, hooray, right? I can't tell you guys as a Cancer how many times I've made plans with somebody and then regretted making those plans. But then I was like, I can't back out of these plans because I already said yes. But then the plans fall through and I'm like, oh my God, I can stay home. I don't have to go out. I can watch TV. Oh my God. You know, like I get super excited, right? I love that shit sometimes, you know? When plans fall through, oh, we're not seeing that movie tonight? Cool. I can chill in my fucking bed with my cat and I can watch the fucking movie from home. You know what I mean? So some of y'all might be in that energy, you know? But something's fallen through and I feel like you are happy about it, to say the least. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, King of Wands, you have the freedom and the ability to furthermore explore and express your interests in other things. It almost kind of feels in a way, guys, like you were pressured into something. Maybe some of you were like feeling pressured into getting an apartment or a house and you weren't 100% sure about it. But maybe you're kind of happy that things fell through because it's like, I can do more house hunting and more apartment hunting now. Maybe you felt pressured to be with a specific person and then things fell through with that person and it's like, okay, like I can kind of be open to like other things now too. So I see you getting to work as well, because looking at the outcome here being the Eight of Pentacles is like, I'm on the work, you know, I'm getting to work right now. I'm on the clock. Like I'm looking for bigger and better things. So it almost feels like you were kind of pressured into a situation and luckily it fell through. And now you have more time to explore your options. You don't need to commit to something, whereas you were about to commit to something that you weren't entirely sure of. But now you have that freedom to really look and find what suits you, you know? Maybe you were once again on a time crunch to find an apartment. You almost pulled the trigger on an apartment, but then things fell through and it's like, actually, that's nice. Now I have more options to explore. Maybe the same thing in love, maybe the same thing in business or career, but it feels good. There's no pressure here now. It's like I have all the time I need to explore and figure out like what's really going to resonate with me for the future and what do I really want to buckle down with and commit to in the future too. All right, gems? So I like that. Sometimes shit falling through is perfect because it'll lead you to the much better thing you've wanted all along. Awesome. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Appreciate you, Team Gemini. So, guys, we have done all of our air, we have done all of our water, and we've done all of our fire. Hopping on into our last but not least zodiac sign, it's going to be Team Taurus. So, Taurus, we're jumping into you soon. Very Happy Monday said, real talk, divine timing. Yeah, I almost kind of feel like that reading definitely resonated and touched base with divine timing for sure. For sure. Persevering Pisces, thank you, Ant. It does resonate a bit. Have a good night to you and all. You as well. Thank you for stopping by. Really means a lot. Very Happy Money said, thanks, Spirit Team, when they know exactly how much you don't want to go. For sure. Yeah. For me, it's been little things like plans falling through. I guess maybe not. I've definitely, actually, the apartment thing kind of resonates because I had an apartment that I almost like completely jumped on early on in, when I was maybe 19, 20 years old. And I didn't end up moving out till I was 22. However, though, I'm grateful that happened because at 19 to 20 years old, that apartment that I almost got into, I'm grateful it fell through because at the end of the day, it probably wouldn't have been the best place for me, the best location, the best price for me. It definitely was something that was a rushed kind of decision too. So I had a thank God moment that fell through as well. So yeah, I've had moments like that for sure. But most of my moments, to say the least, are, you know, plans falling through. Like, oh, Aunt, you know what? We're not going to go see that movie today. Cool. I can go back to bed. You know, that's my genuine excitement most of the time, right? For sure, for sure. Just Cancer things, you know? Anyhow, Team Taurus, my bull gang, what's poppin'? Let's have a look at you and see what's up. What's going to be showing up here for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for our bull gang? In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for you? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Team Taurus. Overall energy for you is the Page of Wands in reverse. Having a look at the current energy, we have here the Empress in reversed, what you're dealing with, Six of Cups in reversed, and then looking at the outcome for Taurians is going to be the Queen of Cups in the upright position. Taurus, what do we got going on here for you? You got here a Page of Wands reverse paired to an Empress reverse, so it kind of feels like you have a disinterest right now in the idea of growing something with someone. I think it has a lot to do with like you need to actually move on from the past first before you can build a new foreseeable future. I think you're having difficulties starting new or starting fresh with someone because you're still not yet over the past. And it's tricky. You can't just dismiss the past and start fresh because what's going to end up happening is it's not going to be a fresh start if you haven't healed from the past. Inevitably, those past situations, those past feelings, they're going to come up, they're going to bother you, they're going to come up in conversation. It's not a way to move forward with somebody. You know, to really move forward with somebody, you have to make peace with the past 100% and really decide to start new and start fresh, to start all over again. So I think you're a little bit in a bit of like an emotional crossroads, to say the least, Taurus, because looking at the outcome for you here being the Queen of Cups, it's like, on one hand, I care so much about this person, but I'm also deeply affected from our past. And I can't say I can 100% move forward from it if I haven't 100% move forward from it either. So I would almost say, guys, before any new beginnings ever take place, before any sort of fresh start takes place, the best thing you can do first is make peace with the past. So whether it's a fresh start in friendship, a fresh start in love, a fresh start in business, if you're not healing those past wounds, and if you still feel wounded, they're going to come up in the so-called new fresh start. And it won't be a fresh start if they do come up. And it will create conflict and confrontation, and it makes the situation more difficult. So my best advice would be, if you're a Taurus right now, and maybe somebody wants a fresh start with you, if you're not over the past, don't accept no fresh starts until you feel like you've officially made peace with your past and you want to break bread with somebody going forward and truly move forward and start new. If you're not ready for it, I wouldn't sign up for it, okay? Because it definitely can be a very difficult kind of path to be upon, and it could be a very stressful path too. Take your time to heal first, and if that opportunity is still there to rebuild, rebuild. If not, you're going to build with somebody else anyhow. Okay, Taurus? Definitely do take that if it resonates, of course, right? Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you, Taurus, for tuning in nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you guys, okay? All right, Team Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our last and final zodiac sign for the daily reading. So with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Much love and appreciation to you all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Very happy Mondays. Thank you for the $4.99. Really appreciate you, my love. Thank you for that generosity, or thank you for your generosity. Really means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, guys, I do want to say thanks for being here. If you enjoyed the video, of course, hit that like button. For those of you that are new, subscribe. I'll be happy to have you, man, and welcome you here into the Soul family. As always, guys, I do want to mention, if you want personal readings, those are available on my website. So head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com, pick any reading tier you would like, book a reading with me, and I'll be happy to get back to you when I can. Of course, I want to say shout out to my moderators. Thank you guys for working hard on the channel always. Shout out to my members. Thank you guys. And shout out to my subscribers. Really appreciate all of you. Wouldn't be here without you. So I always want to give you guys at the end a little bit of thanks and a little bit of gratefulness as well. Really appreciate you guys so much. Okay. All right, though, guys, I'm pooped. I am super duper tired. I'm going to go catch some rest today and get a nice good night's sleep. But I hope you guys are well. I hope you enjoyed your daily, and I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your night. Okay. All right, everybody, much love and appreciation to you. Take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.